This is the Brownstone Center News Update for Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. NVIDIA has reclaimed the crown of the world's most valuable company amid renewed investor optimism over the AI chipmaker's growth prospects. The shares rose 2.8% to close at $141.22 on Tuesday, giving it a market cap of $3.45 trillion. That actually has surpassed Microsoft, whose market valuation stands at $3.45 trillion. NVIDIA's stock has soared over 45% from its April low, adding $1 trillion in market value. Last week's quarterly results, in which revenue surged 69% to $44 billion, signaled that big tech spending on AI shows no signs of slowing. Wells Fargo has its asset cap removed Tuesday after more than 7 years, allowing the nation's fourth largest bank to grow its balance sheet again. The San Francisco lender had been plowing resources into repairing its reputation since 2018, when federal regulators slapped it with the unprecedented cap for opening millions of unauthorized customer accounts. While some provisions from the 2018 order remain in effect for now, the Federal Reserve said that the cap removal reflected the bank's, quote, progress in addressing its deficiencies. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order doubling U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum to 50% effective today, with one exception. Imports from the UK will remain at the original 25% rate until a July 9th deadline. The administration is aiming to protect national security and boost domestic production, according to the order. The White House was also eyeing a Wednesday deadline for other trading partners to present their best offers in negotiations around reciprocal tariffs, according to Reuters, citing a draft letter to those nations. Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders have voted against authorizing hefty pay packages for CEO David Zaslav and other top executives. Roughly 60% said no to the compensation, and although the vote is non-binding, Warner Brothers Discovery Board said it would take the results seriously. Zaslav's total 2024 compensation was $51.9 million, even though shares have tumbled more than 7% since last year, and 2025's first quarter results were also disappointing. Americans with 401k plans are socking away a higher percentage of their earnings than ever. That's according to the Wall Street Journal. According to Fidelity, Americans are saving a record 14.3% of their income, up from the 13.5% in 2020. Now, these changes are driven by more companies choosing automatic enrollment, as well as savings rates that often start at 5% instead of the traditional 3%. However, the increase has been tempered by a 3% drop in account balances to $127,100 because of recent market volatility. The job market got livelier in April, with openings, hirings, and layoffs all rising amid tariffs uncertainty. While available positions increased to 7.39 million from 7.2 million in March, hiring was the highest it's been for almost a year, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported Tuesday. However, involuntary separations also reached their highest level since October, and fewer people quit their jobs, reinforcing the view that it's taking Americans longer to find new employment. The report shows a healthy labor market as new tariffs begin to take effect. Ford Motor Company's U.S. sales jumped more than 16% year over year in May, the automaker said Tuesday. An employee pricing program meant to offset the Trump auto tariffs helped boost that figure, as did double-digit increases in the sale of gas and hybrid vehicles. One weaker area: all-electric vehicles, which saw a 25% sales drop from last May. Ford has also recently instituted price hikes on some cars, partly in response to the tariffs. Consulting giant EY is muscling its way into marketing services, sales, and even AI integration help, according to the Wall Street Journal. It announced the formation of EY Studio Plus, a new unit that puts 7,000 staffers across design, marketing, sales, and customer experience tech under one roof. The idea is to take on rival initiatives such as Deloitte Digital and Accenture Song, while also angling for a slice of major ad agencies' businesses. Fintech firms want some swiping action. On Tuesday, Buy Now, Pay Later pioneer Klarna announced the debut of a Visa powered debit card that, according to CNBC, signals the Swedish startup's ambitions of becoming an all encompassing banking player as it plans for a public offering later this year. Also, yesterday, PayPal launched a physical credit card in partnership with MasterCard. CEO Alex Chris noted in a LinkedIn post earlier that PayPal products for in-store use as long has been the most requested from customers. Capital One is making some big changes to its travel rewards credit card program, including new restrictions regarding airport lounge access. According to the New York Times, each additional authorized Venture X cardholder will now have to pay an extra $125 to enjoy those same perks, while lounge guest fees will depend on how much the primary cardholder spends annually. The changes, which take effect in February of 2026, reflect similar actions that are being taken by Delta and United to limit lounge usage. TikTok has blocked search results for the hashtag SkinnyTalk amid mounting pressure from European regulators who say the trend glamorizes and promotes extreme thinness. France's digital minister enlisted the European Commission's help in investigating a wave of videos encouraging unhealthy eating and exercising habits among vulnerable minors, particularly teenagers. The change comes amidst increasing criticism regarding social media's impact on young people's mental health and well-being. Owned by the Chinese tech giant ByteDance, TikTok has 170 million users in the U.S. For more news and information that you can use, head over to brownstoneworldwide.com today. Check out Cityscape Radio for sounds you'll remember, as well as podcast shows to entice you throughout your workday. Don't forget also to check out daily deals and coupons at brownstoneworldwide.com. Today, Brownstone Living Magazine for the month of June, the cover, TJ Mercer, is officially available. If you are a paying Substack subscriber, you already have your free issue. But how do you get that? By following me at Paulette on the Mic on Substack for journalistic commentary and content. We'll see you around.
Welcome to the neighborhood.